Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us this morning on this Wednesday morning between Christmas and New Year's. Glad you could join us during this holiday week. We'll be discussing some opportunities we have in the IRA space here through IAMS. I know we've got really a good group of products you can choose from that really match that need for clients. We have a number of flexible premium contracts you can add additional dollars into. Some nice contracts you can get bonuses for deposits the first number of years. We also have a return of premium feature on one of the contracts. We also have some really good MYG options that go down to lower deposits, also some good indexed annuities you can utilize on multiple product deposits over the years. So a lot of good strategies we have available moving forward here into 2023. I know they're going to be increasing the deposit amount up by $500 to $6,500 for ages 49 and below, and $7,500 for the catch-up years 50 and above. So do keep that in mind when working with clients to be able to get those higher deposit amounts into 2023. We still offer a referral producer program. You can refer agents to IAMS. We'll pay you dollars based on their production. I know that I have agents that call me every quarter asking about their referral checks coming out. So definitely it's good to have some additional dollars coming in your pocket based on referrals. We also have our market reimbursement program. We reimburse $100 for every $100,000 of indexed annuity premium you write on that end of the business. A great way for IAMS to help you out with your marketing costs. I know that costs across the board have been going up in 2022, much more expensive for meals, locations to have meetings. Prices across the board have been going up, and we will help you with those costs. Great way for IAMS to help you out with your marketing expenses. We have our new producer perks. You can earn dollars, you can earn incentives based on production. We also have a number of different seminar systems you can choose based on needs for getting in front of new clients in 2023. It's always good to have a good system in getting in front of more potential clients. A great thing moving into 2023. So we do have those available. And if you choose one of those, great way to get your business compounding, and we'll help you, of course, with your future costs based on the market reimbursement. We have got a great support team here at IAMS. We've got a great new business team that helps you get your business through the channels, and with applications being 50 pages plus, definitely needed to have another person look over your apps. We do see a lot of people utilizing Firelight on new business. It's a great way to get business in, no guesswork on handwriting. Everything is 100% completed when it goes into the home office. We review the numbers to make sure they make sense, make sure you didn't miss anything, and then we go ahead and forward those on to the home office once we do our review. Most of our carriers utilize Firelight. We do have a couple that have their own systems, so do keep in mind if you're using Spida, they have their own system. Otherwise, most of the other companies use Firelight. So a great turnkey e-app system. Once you've utilized it once, it's a great system to use. Getting through the first couple of times might take a couple extra minutes, but beyond that, it's very simple on your end. We do have a great creative team to help you out with your advertising needs. They can help you out with mailings, emails, social media advertising, doing a website. They can help you out with changing your company logo, company colors. They can really help you out across the board. We have a great team of individuals on that side. They'd be glad to help you out on getting a new look for your company and utilizing some of the professional services they have on their end. We have our website, www.imsinc.com. It's been up for a number of years. We have changed the look of it over the time. Very user-friendly. Gives you a lot of great updates on interest rates, conventions. We're going to have a link into your business. Should be coming out this year. That way you can go onto our site and check your pending cases. We also have term quoting, long-term care quoting. You can do income for life quoting on the site on the annuity end. You can look at a history on different index strategies, how they've done over the years since they've been live. And the S&P background, you can compare what the S&P did versus what some of these strategies have done, kind of see the strengths on certain strategies versus others. Really a nice combination there on that system. We also utilize the Retirement Analyzer software system. Great system to use for doing quotes for clients on their current situation. It prints out a really good report, very colorful, a lot of graphs, a lot of information you can plug in and kind of look at their current status on retirement, see what kind of funds they need to save moving forward in order to have the retirement they're looking for based on income needs. Maybe they want to buy a car when they retire, maybe they want to take some vacations. You can plug all those variables into the software. It's going to kick out some really valuable information you can utilize based on that. We've seen a huge increase in the number of agents using our wealth management side of the business. Just launched a quick poll here if you have some interest in getting some additional information on the wealth management side of IAMS. We'd be glad to get that over to you. I know we've got a great support group on that side. Charles Hiring Jr., Mike, we've got a number of individuals that can help you out in getting your Series 65 passed. They can help you out with some of the investment options that are available on their platforms they have available through the wealth management team, and really a good overall portfolio available to your clients. Always good to have both sides of the game covered. You know, have the security side and the insurance side both available through you. You hate to refer an agent or a client down the road to another individual, and then down the road you might lose that client because the other individual could do more for them. It's good to have as many opportunities to your group as you can, be it securities, be it insurance. Just make sure you can get that all covered based on what you have. I'd say of our top 20 agents that write business with us, about 70% of them are currently securities licensed. In as little as 4 years ago, maybe 5% were securities licensed of that group. So definitely a huge increase on number of individuals gone that direction, and they've developed some really nice blocks of business, assets under management. You can make a really nice recurring income based on that, and really a good opportunity on that side. Again, if you do have interest, mark off yes. I'm gonna go ahead and take this poll off here in about 10 seconds. But if you'd like to talk to one of our specialists on that end, send me an email. We'd be glad to get that taken care of for you. Get that closed up. We do our life and annuity academies about 3 to 4 times a year. I know we probably have another one coming up the first quarter, end of the first quarter of 2023. We always see a nice increase on production based on individuals that do attend that meeting. I just launched a second poll here to see who has interest in looking at some of our meetings going to 2023. We'll probably do 3 or 4 next year. Usually we do one in March or April. We'll do another one in June or July. Then we'll do another one in October-ish in 2023. So depending on the calendar, we'll look at doing meetings usually in Omaha or Des Moines. We may venture out to a warmer site in the first quarter of next year. We do have our online meeting coming up, I believe the 18th of January. We do a web-based meeting online. We'll have a number of very valuable speakers available on that day, with a lot of recorded presentations you can take advantage based on that. A lot of great stuff you can use there moving into 2023. Any questions, definitely give us a call. I'll be glad to help you out with the meetings. It's all expense paid. We take care of your costs of flying to the meeting. All the food and lodging is taken care of. So transportation, lodging, food, all taken care of for you. you end up driving, we pay mileage. You also get the lodging. So a great opportunity to come and meet some of our staff, meet some high producing agents. We got some great presentations by some of our higher producers. We got great information on life insurance, annuities, annuity trends. We'll be going over some software packages, a lot of good stuff you'll see at that meeting. So anything you have interest on that end, just mark off yes. We'll keep you on the list of interested parties. I know a lot of you have been in the past. We can bring you back. So if you'd like to come back in, if you haven't been for a couple of years, be more than happy to have you back in for another meeting. So to keep that in mind, I'll get that got closed up here. We'll keep moving forward. We do have presence on both Facebook and LinkedIn. If you have interest in social media, as I mentioned, our creative team can help you for advertising on that side. We do a lot of different posts on both these sites throughout the year. We do different specialized contests via LinkedIn and via Facebook. If you follow us on either, I'd be glad to have you on board. And we'll go ahead and get things started on IRA season. So it's not rabbit season, it is IRA season. So things are just getting moving on that side. We should have our 2023 tax guide information available for you in the month of January. I'll go ahead and add everyone to that list that is interested in getting that. Keep things rolling here. So as I mentioned, limits for 2023, we're looking at $6,500 for someone ages 0 to 49, $7,500 for ages 50 plus. This is for a traditional IRA deposit. I know that it does have restrictions based on income. If you do have a higher income between you and your spouse, you can look at doing a Roth IRA. It's another opportunity to invest dollars for the future and have those monies be tax-free, interest in principal. So I know that I do Roth IRAs every year. It's a great way to have a nice block of money moving forward where it will be tax-free to you and to your beneficiaries down the road. Do keep that in mind based on some of the rules and regulations have changed on inherited Roth IRAs, and that continues to be a situation that is consistently changing, so be aware of the changes that do happen from year to year on that side. We're gonna go over some annuity carriers here this morning, American Life, American National, Equitrust, Guggenheim, which is now known as Clear Spring. We got Life of the Southwest, we have National Western Life, Atlantic Coast, and Sentinel. Some great choices on that end. So American Life, they've got a great 5-year rate guarantee right now. They go down to $1,000 minimum deposit, so a very low deposit with American Life. The current rate on that 5-year rate is at 5.2. It is available to age 90. You do have a 10% available for free starting in the second year, and a nice low deposit contract. And if you deal with younger individuals that may not have, the $6 or $7 grand, maybe they have $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. American Life on that MYG contract would be a great way to go. Another company you can look at is American National Life. They do have a $5,000 minimum on qualified dollars, 10% free available starting in the first year. It currently has an S&P annual point-to-point cap at 815. They do have a monthly cap at 250. It is available to age 80. I believe the fixed rate's in the 4% range, and good for clients looking for a simple indexed annuity. You can start out with $5,000. You got the free amounts available. Really nice combo. We do see some business going that direction. A plan that we see a lot of business go to on the accumulation side on IRA and Roth IRA businesses with Equitrust called the Market 10. It has a $5,000 minimum deposit. It does have return of premium at any point. So if your client wants to get all their dollars out, they have a expense that comes up they weren't planning on, this does have a return of premium feature, no surrender charge to the client. As long as the client holds the policy for 2 years, there's going to be no chargeback to the agent on commissions. So it does have a 2-year chargeback. Third year on, there is no chargeback to the agent. It does have a 6% bonus on all deposits the first 5 years. It does pay commissions the first 5 years. You get, I believe, 6% the first year on comp. You get 3% the next 4 years on additional deposits. The client's going to earn that 6% bonus on all deposits the first 5 years. Currently has a 4% fixed rate. It does have an 8% cap on the S&P on an annual point-to-point, and it does have 10% free available starting in the second year. So really a good combination. Some carriers, based on what they have available, like the Surgery Select with Equitrust, has a $10,000 minimum. They also have their Choice 4 annuity, also has a $10,000 minimum. So if your client wants to put money in for 2022 and 2023, combine those deposits, that gets you above 10 grand. And the good thing about the Choice 4 annuity with Equitrust currently has a 5.5% first year rate, 4% base, and it pays you a 5.5% commission on a 6-year contract. So really nice combination on that. We see a lot of interest in that specific product. We just see a ton of that being sold here in the next few months, and a great opportunity for you to make some decent money on your side and have your client have a really good flexible premium annuity moving forward. We do have a carrier that will go to a very low deposit. That is Life of the Southwest. They'll go down to $100 a month. Your client can start down with as little as $100. It has to be set up on a bank draft. You can go with the Fit Secure Growth or Fit Secure Income, both available with that $100 minimum. Really a nice combination. Of course, when you're writing a $100 minimum deposit, you as the agent are not going to make a lot of money on that deal, but it's always good to have clients added onto your list of individuals you work with. You never know what might happen down the road via inheritance, via changing jobs, or they get, maybe a 401k rollover. You never know what you might run into. National Western Life, another good carrier to go to on qualified dollars. They go down to $2,000 deposit. They are flexible premium annuities. You can go with the Ultra Classic, which has a very high compensation. I believe it is 10%. It does have a 4.5% fixed rate right now. You have an 8% cap on the S&P with a 0.5% fee. Nice combination there. You can also go with the Ultra Future, which has a 9% bonus. All deposits the first year, 4.75% bonus years 2 through 5 on bonuses to the client, and a nice combination there on that contract with National Western Life. As I mentioned, they go down to $2,000, so low deposit on that. Nice combination there. Guggenheim, which is now known as Clear Spring, has their Highlander 7 and Highlander 10 indexed annuities. $5,000 minimum deposit on their 7-year contract. You have a 4.25% fixed rate, 9.5% cap. On the 10-year contract, the Highlander 10, I believe you have a 4% bonus. Cap rates would be a little bit lower than the 7-year. Does go to age 80, and they do approve a $5,000 deposit. So Clear Spring, another good way to go on indexed annuities. Atlantic Coast Life, another company we offer, has really good MIGA combination. You get a first-year rate, and then you have a second year through the duration of the contract rate. So on a 5-year rate right now, they have a 5.95 first-year rate, 4.95 years 2 through 5. You get you about 5,000 or 5% on that rate. $5,000 minimum deposit, nice combination with them. And then last but least is Sentinel Life. It's a fixed rate right now, offers 5.15% guarantee for either 5 or 7 years. You have a $2,500 minimum deposit. It does go to age 90. I know what the legislation just passed. We're looking at RMD ages going up again under the year, so it's going to be, looks like 73. Moving forward, we should have more information on that the next few weeks. But the legislation bill that was just passed, we're looking at a age 73 minimum deposit now, which is about 3 years higher than it was just a couple of years ago. We do continue to offer our trip 18-month qualification. Qualification runs from July 1st, 2022 through December 31st, 2023. I know we're going down to South Carolina on the coast. Should be a fantastic trip. Beautiful golf courses down there. Very nice beaches. Should be a really good time had by all down there. And it should be a fantastic trip coming up in 2024. Trip itself will probably be in March or April 2024. Don't have the dates handy, but I know that's one of those 2 months. But it should be a great time had by all out there in South Carolina. Any questions you have, definitely give us a call. I'm going to launch one more poll here. Get that launched here. If you have interest on any things we discussed today based on any of the products, if you want to get information on any of them, just mark off yes. I know this says Equitrust, but we can get you over whatever you have interest in, be it Sentinel, Equitrust, the Atlantic Coast, any of the carriers we discussed, Guggenheim, Clear Lake. Be glad to get those over to you. And I know IRA season is just coming up here next few months. We do see a big block of that business coming in March and April. We also see some coming up in February. If you do have interest in getting business in those months, you make sure you get licensed with a carrier you want to represent. The product training, you can do it on Firelight. You can do paper apps with most of these carriers. A great way to go. So I do appreciate your time this morning. I'm going to try to keep this to about 20-25 minutes in duration. Any questions? Again, this is Matt Tour. Glad you could join us today on today's webinar on IRA opportunities with IAMS. And then we look forward to a very prosperous 2023. Hopefully everyone had a great holiday last weekend. We got another one coming up this weekend. We'll see how the bowl games turn out. But otherwise, everyone have a great week. I'll leave this poll open for another 20 seconds or so. We should have a lot of rate changes coming up moving into January. I know we're going to have some companies increase rates to be very aggressive on their rates in January and February. We might have others that may be reducing rates based on what the rate environment's doing right now with the 10-year T-bill's been dropping. So we'll see how that plays out. Otherwise, everyone have a great week, have a great new year, and we'll speak to you soon. Thank you.